What is up? My name is Dylan. This is Truth About Dating, where meaningful discussions lead to beneficial results. And today we're going to be talking about dates. But before we get into that, please like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments, what types of dates do you normally go on? Is it coffee dates, dinner dates, or drink dates? Now we're going to get right into it. What is the one date that you should probably be doing that you're not doing more often? I would say it's coffee dates. And you're probably wondering, well, why? Why should I go on coffee dates? Well, coffee dates are good for a multitude of reasons. One of them is cheap. It's cheap, it's economical, guys. If you're going on lots of dates, or you're trying to meet women, these things add up. We know that. So why not try to save where you can by going on some coffee dates, especially for a first date? It's not saying you can't go on something else, second and third date, but a coffee date on the first date is probably your best move. A woman's gonna feel more comfortable. There's not a lot of pressure with a coffee date. If you don't like her or she doesn't like you, you guys can make up an excuse and be like, hey, I gotta go meet some friends or something like that. But if it's going well, y'all can stay. Another thing is that it's a familiar environment. Women like to go to places where they feel comfortable and it's a familiar environment. Most people get coffee, so getting coffee is not too much of a stretch. Whereas getting dinner is probably gonna be a little bit more of a stretch because she doesn't know you. Coffee, it's whatever. It is what it is. Another thing I like about coffee is that you don't have to just sit in a coffee shop. You can have coffee outside, y'all can go for a walk, you can do whatever, which is nice. Having that mobility is going to be key, especially when you're first meeting someone. We're all about comfort. You wanna make the person feel as if they're comfortable and you wanna learn about them, and you wanna do that in an environment where it's conducive. If you hear people clanking their forks and it's not gonna work. You're gonna be like, what does this do eating? I don't know, doesn't matter though. So that's why I'm saying, let's just go with coffee dates. Your second best is probably going to be drink dates. Drink dates are good because you can kind of plan around that. Let's just say you want to go for happy hour. Happy hour is great because you can do that on a Wednesday, you know. As hump day, you're like midway through the week, you're like, I know I need a little bit more excitement. Well, do a drink date, do some happy hour event and just grab a drink or two. It's good because it's going to give you some excitement. A woman's probably going to be more into it because same thing as you. She wants to kind of make her week less monotonous. She wants to break up that work grind. But it's also good because if it goes well on, a Wednesday, you can always say, hey, let's do something this weekend. And on top of that, just like with coffee, you guys can kind of leave after one drink. If it's not going well, or you don't like each other, or let's just say you do like each other, you can either opt to say, hey, I had a great time, but I'm actually gonna have to head home. I gotta work early in the morning. But if you had a good time, hey, we can get another round. I would say that drink dates are also better than dinner dates because less pressure. It's also less expensive than dinner for the most part. And another thing about it is that, for example, let's just say you scheduled a drink date on the weekend. And let's say you did it at 7 or 8. Say, hey, why don't we grab a drink? You can go grab one drink, but if you want to meet some friends out, you can also still go from that to go meeting your friends out. And if you really like her, you can probably take her from that and invite her out to your friends. Come on, why not? The more, the merrier. It's not gonna really matter. I think a woman's probably gonna be more interested in doing something like that because it is spontaneous. It's something that just, hey, why not? I'm enjoying the night. So do that. The last date that kind of comes to mind is gonna be dinner dates. I would say stay away from dinner dates altogether because first off, one, they're expensive. Two, it is a lot more pressure for a woman. A woman doesn't want to feel like she owes you something. And that in general is it's a weird type of situation to go into. It's also figuring out, what type of food a person likes. You're probably going to get that wrong unless you're asking a lot of questions. You're going to hear people clanking their plates. The waiter's probably going to interrupt you a lot. So it's probably not conducive to having a full-on conversation, especially when you first meet someone. It's not saying you can't do that second or third date, once you already know someone a little bit better. But in general, I normally stay away from those because it's also time consuming. In those types of situations, you gotta normally get a reservation, and it's, unless you do it, days in advance, it's less likely to be as spontaneous as any of the other ones. You can kind of go get coffee or drinks whenever. Hey, you meet a girl, hey, why not, you wanna get coffee tomorrow? You wanna get drinks tomorrow? It's a little bit easier than kind of setting up dinner. For some reason, to me, when I think of dinner, it's, I need time in advance, this and that. So that's why I would say don't do that. But nonetheless, these are 3 options that you can do. And remember, coffee dates are probably your best. Drink dates are your second. And then dinner dates, I would say stay away from if you're a guy and you're just getting out there dating, go on coffee dates. I'm telling you, it's going to save you in the long run, not only your money, your time, but you're also not going to run into a lot of those women who use dinner dates as a free meal or as a thing to do when they don't have anything going on. I have run into that when I was first getting into dating. I would have a lot of women, especially in bigger cities. You don't see that often in a lot of other places, but big cities especially, because it's, things are expensive anyways. People want things to do, and there are a lot of women who use guys, unfortunately, for a free meal. So stay away from that. It's going to save you, time. It's going to save you effort, and you're probably just going to be going on dates with women who actually want to be going on dates with you if you're doing coffee or you're doing drinks. I just wanted to give you guys a short video. This time, please like, subscribe. If you guys have any other questions, shoot me a message at dylan@truthaboutdating.com. Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. If you guys have any stories, any fun stories you want to share, let me know, guys. I will read them out and I will respond to you. So have a great time. And as always, thank you for watching Truth About Dating. Take care.